It is the first Monday of spring. That in and of itself reason to celebrate. Thanks for joining us here on Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ben Thompson. Larry Springle stand by with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, let's take a look at the typical temperatures and the high yesterday. We normally are in the mid 60s. That's exactly where we were yesterday. Today, more of the same, but if we get towards the end of the week, a big change in our weather picture, back to those really unseasonably mild temperatures by Thursday. Friday afternoon, I wouldn't be surprised a couple spots may actually hit that 80-degree mark, at least upper 70s here, and we stay pretty mild as we get into the upcoming weekend. I think today we'll still see some breezy conditions, not quite as windy as yesterday. We could see some gusts, maybe up to 20-25 miles per hour for the afternoon. In the mountains today, pretty mild up there, upper 50s, mid 60s across the foothills for the Charlotte metro area. Really more of the same, mid 60s east of here. Temperatures a few degrees below average, but still for the most part mid 60s as we check your 7-day forecast through the entire week. We go right around 65, 66 today, about the same tomorrow. Wednesday, upper 60s. Could be a few showers, not a complete washout. And then we hit the 70s by Thursday, 72 degrees. Rain and maybe a couple of thunderstorms on Friday. Best day of this weekend will be Saturday. We stay at least in the mid 70s and another chance of showers on Sunday with a high about 71 degrees, and that is your first one forecast, man.
Not too shabby. Larry, thanks. All right, let's get to your top stories of the day right now. Starting today, CMS elementary schoolers will be in the classroom nearly every day of the week.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. Starting today, more students will be inside of CMS classrooms. Their district is bringing back elementary students, that's grades K through 5th, and students who go to K through 8th schools back to the classroom for in-person learning 4 days a week. Remote learning will be on Wednesdays. Now tomorrow night, the superintendent is going to make a suggestion to the board that middle and high schoolers are on the same schedule. He is pushing for them to attend school 4 days a week as well.
Meanwhile, today, middle and high school students in Rock Hill will return to the classroom full time. Now every grade level in the district will have face-to-face learning 5 days a week. The district says students can only stay home if they've been granted an exemption for medical concerns. Masks will be required, but the superintendent says social distancing, honestly, it might be hard to accomplish in some classrooms. A fourth COVID-19 vaccine now proven safe and effective in U.S. clinical trials. AstraZeneca says the shot is 79% effective at preventing the virus. It's widely used outside the U.S., but it's been suspended in several countries recently over reports that it causes blood clots. The U.S. trial found no evidence of that. Now AstraZeneca will request emergency authorization from the FDA in the coming weeks.
I'm Tracy Potts. Whether or not you call it a crisis, the Biden administration does not. The number of unaccompanied children at the U.S.-Mexico border continues to grow. As of this morning, nearly 5,000 in Border Patrol custody, another 10,000 throughout the country being handled by Health and Human Services. They're trying to set up temporary facilities in Texas to house the overflow of children that continue to cross the border.
To weigh in on what Charlotte could look like for years to come, the City Council will listen to public comments about the Charlotte 2040 plan. It includes everything from transportation to affordable housing, new zoning ordinances for the next 20 years. The meeting's set for 5 p.m. We have a link inside the WCNC app. Time now to connect the dots when we make the news make sense. Last year, we saw a lot of shortages from toilet paper, sanitizing wipes, some different types of food. And now, because of the pandemic, you could be paying more for your daily cup of joe.
The pandemic is driving up the cost of coffee. Let's connect the dots. Coffee roasters in the U.S. are reporting major cost increases in their operations. It's mostly related to shipping. That's because the global food trade is experiencing a container crisis. According to the Wall Street Journal, shipping backlogs pushed coffee prices to their highest in more than a year. And that cost may get passed along to the rest of us. But even if companies are willing to pay more to get shipping containers, there may not be any containers available. What's behind the shortage? People aren't spending as much on vacations and going out to eat, so they're turning to online shopping. There's also been a huge increase in personal protective and medical equipment being shipped. So there's just not enough shipping containers to go around. Experts say the shortage could last to the end of the year. And that is connecting the dots.
Finally, some stories to keep you and your family safe and sound. If you hate shots, you're in luck. You might soon be able to be protected from COVID-19 without one. Scientists from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, developing an inhalable vaccine. They say it could be even more effective than the injectable ones. Experts say if this works, similar ones could be developed for the flu as well. If you really, really want to remember something, jot it down. Researchers at the University of Tokyo found using plain old pen and paper improved people's memory and helped them remember their to-do list. They say handwriting uses more parts of our brain than, say, typing does, so we form stronger memories while doing it. Do you make your list on your phone or do you with pen and paper? Let us know using the hashtag WakeUpCLT. It's why you had to take notes in school, because it helped you remember it, and why I don't remember anything now. Make sure you watch us every single weekday morning, 4:30 a.m. for Wake Up Charlotte.